Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my room and to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you guys, but before we get into that, I just want to say, as always, a big thank you to everybody who supports me over on Patreon and keeps my videos ad-free on here. I really appreciate your support, and a massive thank you to the people that you see scrolling right here that support me at the boyfriend or best friend tier on Patreon. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're interested in supporting me that way, you can check out the links in my description for more information. But like I said, this video is a special one because we're celebrating 20,000 subscribers. So I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram. So I'm very excited, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first question I have here is from DD_cans, and they asked, what is your favorite movie and or TV show? I feel like every time I think about what my favorite movie is, I always forget. I think right now I'd have to say my favorite movie is The Life of Chuck, which is an adaptation of Stephen King's short story, and it is very, very good. I watched it in theaters on my birthday last year, and I loved it. It changed my life, so I would definitely recommend watching that. And my favorite TV show is, see, that's kind of even harder. I think right now I'd have to say maybe like Frieren I'm really enjoying. To pick like an all-time favorite is very, very hard for me because there's so many like anime that I love. But I think like kind of a common answer, maybe a cop-out answer, would be like Avatar: The Last Airbender is iconic, but at this point I feel like it's kind of a waste of an answer because of course you're gonna like Avatar. So I'd have to pick maybe like an anime, maybe Frieren I really like. So if you haven't watched that and you like anime, I would recommend it. Season 2 just started and it's amazing so far, so go check that out. The next question I have here, which I think I thought I had two from you, but maybe it's somewhere else. It's from Rainforest Jake, and they asked least favorite ASMR or ASMR trends that I hate. I don't love the new kind of like wood soup kind of stuff going on. I think there's kind of like a TikTokification of ASMR recently within the last few years that isn't my cup of tea, so I'd say it's probably my least favorite, but there's nothing really like against it by any means. Also, I'm realizing it's kind of bright, so I'm just gonna knock that down a bit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It's just not for me. That, and obviously AI ASMR is a no-no. I really, really do not mess with that at all. I just think it's stupid. Anything AI is a cringe for me, so not that. Martin_F1991 asked Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, and I think the obvious answer is Squirtle, but I think all the starters are great, but Squirtle all the way. I also feel like I didn't appreciate Squirtle when I first played. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Fire Red, and I remember I was like trapped in the starting house for like a minute, and my dad had to take my Game Boy and be like, you walk down the stairs, which I don't even know how he figured that out because he is he was not someone who played video games, so I was like stuck up there. I was so annoyed. But yeah, I picked Squirtle, and now after like playing Pokemon for a long time, he's not my favorite starter ever, but I really think he's cute, and um, I love Green's design from the original Pokemon like manga, and she has a Blastoise, so really like that newfound appreciation for Squirtle. Um, Lucas Salas PM. I don't know how to say a lot of these names, so forgive me. Um, yeah, I don't know. I would take another swing at that name, but I can't. You asked what dish do I cook the best. Um, so I don't know if I talked about this before, but I did 3 years of culinary in high school, and I learned a lot, but I don't think I necessarily learned how to cook, not because my teacher was bad or anything, but I was not paying attention and was a very bad student. So that kind of made me not learn. But my teacher really loved me, so she taught me a lot, and helped me out and let me work on assignments and stuff when I was running behind in other classes. And she, like I said, she liked me, so I got to TA for her in my like junior year of high school. So that's why I say I did 3 years of culinary. But back to your question, I can cook a mean scrambled eggs. I like to do that with like on toast, and then I put some like chili lime seasoning and avocado, stuff like that. So avocado toast I can do really well. Aside from that, I don't know. I think that's like the one thing I can consistently cook and like cook it really well. So maybe that. Cartoon Ice 1 asked, "You're an amazing artist. When will we see more of your art? Maybe ASMR videos of you drawing." Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. I've been very rusty because I don't draw a lot, and I keep trying to like get back into it. And just everything in my life is like needs to come back into some sort of order here soon, which I'm trying. So there are some things I'm actually working on drawing at the moment, so I've been slowly creeping back into it. So hopefully soon you will see something. I did do a custom drawing video for somebody, and I thought it was fun, and it was like decently easy to set up. So I will probably do that for my YouTube at some point, or on my Patreon. I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to do some more of that. I think that'd be cool. I got like there's like an arm that I can put my camera on that can kind of record down. So I think that would work out. The next question's from Angel Kamilari, and they say, aside from your faves, Maggie Rogers and Ethel Cain, which of the pop girlies do you like? Favorite songs favorite songs by them? I'd say the obvious answer for me is like Eli. I don't know if you guys have heard me rant about Eli. I absolutely love Eli. They are a trans artist, and their music is like a lot of like throwback. It has a lot of throwback vibes to it, like early 2000s Miley Cyrus, like Hannah Montana kind of like aesthetic, like vibe to it. But that's not really the point of their music, and they've done this thing where they set up this like fake singing competition called Stage Girl, and she competes in it, and like she tells this whole story like in her music videos, about her trying to become the next Stage Girl. And then she put out her album October 31st, 2025, titled Stage Girl, and it is some of the best music I've heard recently. I think she is absolutely the next like big thing coming up. I stand by her music 100%, and she like has not made a bad song yet, in my opinion. So her lyrics, the production, everything is just amazing, and I can go on forever about her. So go check out Eli. Absolutely love Eli. They're definitely my favorite artist at the moment. Let's see. Donovan RP asks, what are the top 3 ASMR trends and triggers from 2025? In my opinion, I don't know. And like I said, I really don't like a lot of the like trendy stuff that's been going on with ASMR recently. I'm very much so kind of like chill kind of stuff. So probably if I had to pick like my top 3 ASMR trends, I've seen some really cool stuff over on TikTok aside from all the stuff I just said. I saw this girl who put like tinfoil over her mic and like made like thunderstorm sounds. Like there's a lot of innovative things that have happened that I really like. But I'll be honest, like because I do this as a job, I kind of like have to unplug myself from watching a lot of ASMR, and like it's a bummer because I like ASMR, but now it kind of like stresses me out a little bit. So it's hard for me to like pick a like favorite trend. If I had to like be general, I'd just say like that I like a lot of the innovative stuff that's happening over on TikTok, aside from the like goonerification of it all. And like I like that a lot of people are kind of coming back to more personalized, cozy content too. I've seen a lot on YouTube, and I'm just like happy that people are giving it a shot and starting their own channels and stuff like that. That seems to be very trendy right now to do. So I'd about to probably say that. Sorry, it's kind of like a non-answer, but like I said, I'm not very plugged in. Gothic Barbie Twins asked, what's my signature scent? And I would have to say my signature scent is Polo Blue, probably. I wear that the most, and I know it's kind of like Polo is, sorry if you wear it, but it's kind of like an old man smell, I guess. That and Old Spice, but yeah, Polo Blue is like my go-to ride or die kind of scent, so that would be my signature one. Prince_Calvin asked, what is my favorite Britney Spears song? And I will say, if I had to pick one, I would say, is it Sometimes? I think that's what it's called. I really like that song. I think it's really good. Someone did a cover of it. I think Muna did a cover of it for a show. I forgot what the show was called. But that is how I found it. I'm not like a massive Britney Spears person. She's great, but I just don't listen to her music very much. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Sometimes. I think it's really well written and cute song. S. Dot, I think their name is Sean P, but the S is separated with a period. I could be wrong. What's been your favorite part of your ASMR journey? How has it changed? So that's a good question. My favorite part has been definitely building this community and being able to kind of interact with a lot of you, and just kind of like I've said before multiple times, doing this has allowed me to really be like independent and creative, and um, like I really just think that like I couldn't do something like this if I think back to when I started it, and just to like see how many people watch my videos, and where all of you are from and stuff is like crazy, and it's so fun and cool. So that's probably like my favorite thing about it. And I'd say it's definitely changed because I never set out to do this as a job. I did it for fun, and because I like ASMR and I like the idea of making a cozy space for people to just relax and breathe for a second and distract themselves. And because so many people have done that for me, and for themselves too, as a creative outlet, I cite a lot of creators for inspiring me. And it's not just ASMR people. I watched gaming stuff growing up, and I asked Cupquake, and like I would fall asleep watching I Ask Cupquake when I was like 16. And I just wanted to do that. And like I said, it's crazy that I've been able to, but I never thought it would go this far, and I just think it's awesome. But that's definitely changed, like, because like I said, didn't expect it, and now I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Obviously, when I started, I didn't have any of this. I didn't have this room, and you guys have made that possible. So it's definitely changed a lot, and for the better. So thank you guys a lot. I appreciate you. Uly P22 asked, how much longer do you think you'll stick around with ASMR? That's very it's a good segue from the last question. I don't have any plans of stopping my ASMR content. I think there's a lot more that I can do, and anytime there's like a new idea that I have, I get very excited to do it. The only thing that ever stands in my way is definitely myself. There's so many things I know I can do, but then when I go to execute them, I just get in my head, and that's the only thing that would stop me from making ASMR videos. So I don't have plans of stopping it. So for the foreseeable future, I will be doing it. I don't know. I love doing role plays. I love coming up with ideas for role plays, for stupid, funny, like, I don't know, random stuff, or things that are kind of like trendy in terms of like role plays, TV shows, movies, whatever. That's just fun to me. I really want to expand what I'm able to do and the quality of it slightly, and I never want to like do too much, but because I don't want to lose this like kind of personable feeling, but yeah, I don't know. Probably, like I said, for the foreseeable future, I'll be doing it. Alec F. Moore asked, love your content so much. Thank you. What's the long-term vision? God, these are like really well segued. I did not plan that. My long-term vision would just be, like I said, fleshing out my content more, making longer videos, as I know a lot of you are interested in longer videos, and more role plays. Just get more comfortable in my skin and in my role playing abilities, I guess. And I don't know, maybe even have more than just one video a week on YouTube, but I need to really straighten myself out with discipline, I guess. It's something that I think really kind of like, if I get it down, I can start churning out even more stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I also really want to do more long play video game stuff too. So it's kind of where I want to see my channel going in the near future. So yeah. Space Age 1. Wait, Space Age love songs. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put the questions up next to me, so you can tell me what you guys think their name is, or if you're watching this, let me know. They asked, "What are some of your favorite albums of the year?" Well, obviously, "Stage Girl" by Eli. Maybe. God, there's so many, and I'd say like the albums that I listen to the most are definitely indie, like more indie artists. I'd say Who's the Clown by Audrey Hobart is an album that I've listened to more towards like the end of 2025. And then I definitely, so I'm like looking through my music right now. Autonomy by Elio, I really enjoy. Oh, obviously, Willoughby Tucker by Ethel Cain is amazing. And maybe just the soundtrack for Bloomin' Rage. Those are things that I'd kind of use to describe my 2025 album, listening. If you haven't heard of Elio, also, I would really recommend listening to Elio, for sure. So, yeah, those are my albums of 2025. I'm sure there's more, but Austin PC23 asked, "Do I like bears?" Yes, I do like bears. Who does not? If you don't like bears, you need to reevaluate. Heinz Baked Beans said or asked, "Biggest irrational fear." I really hate flying, and I think we would describe a plane crash as like an irrational fear. I don't know. Is that an irrational fear? Let's not say that, because I guess like it is kind of rational. Maybe I could be completely wrong. I think it is irrational to be afraid of a plane going down, because like it is safer than traveling in a car. But I'm afraid of that. I don't like that. And then, but if I had to say like my biggest like irrational fear that just absolutely makes no sense, I would say I have submechanophobia. I think that's what it's called. I absolutely hate animatronics submerged in water. In fact, let me look up just to make sense, or just to make sure. What it's called. Yeah, submechanophobia, I believe. I absolutely hate animatronics in water. I do not like the safari boat ride in Disneyland. I do not like the Pirates ride in Disneyland. I mean, I'll go on them, they're fun, but like looking at that stuff in the water disgusts me, like absolutely to no end disgusted by it. If I fell into the Jaws ride, I would die on impact. I would not live. And I know someone has, I don't think they died, but no, absolutely not. So that is my biggest irrational fear, and I think more recently people have started to discuss that, and I don't think before many people have. And I remember telling people about it, and people were like, "What are you talking about?" But then on TikTok, I'd start hearing and seeing more about it. So I know it's not just me. So that and like big things underwater, I don't like. Anyway, Giovanni _ Amaya _ 16 asked, "How old am I?" I am 25. I will be 26 in July. ZM Zaskoda asked, "Who is my celebrity crush?" I don't know. I think like I have a few. If I had to say one for like a girl, I'd probably say like I don't know, Madison Beer. I always said if I had to be a girl, I would want to be Madison Beer, like 100%. If I had to pick a celebrity crush for a guy, I would definitely say Brandon Sklenar. I don't know how to say his name. That man is like absolutely everything to me. I haven't even seen many things with him. I've seen him like once or twice while my mom was watching 1923, and I was like, who is that? So that's my answer. Sam underscore D9790 asked top three comfort movies. I like that question. That's a great question. So I think if I'm picking like top three, I would say Howl's Moving Castle. What are some more that like I watch when I need to like? There's got to be some. I'm sure they're like animated movies. I don't think I have a lot of like live like movies that I watch for comfort. Really anything Studio Ghibli. I'd probably have to say like anything horror. Like I really like classic old horror movies, like the original Halloween, or like what else? There's one like I think it's like I don't think it's House of Wax. Wax Museum, maybe is what it's called, something like that. It's God, it's with Paris Hilton. I think like for some reason those movies are comforting to me. Um, but yeah, if I don't know to give like a definitive answer, and I'm sorry this is kind of boring, but like House Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, and probably like Spirited Away. Like I maybe not Spirited Away. That one's a little bit like traumatizing. Maybe I really do love The Boy and the Heron. That one's like the newest one, but those are all just very relaxing, comfortable movies to me. And I had this tradition for a little bit where I always would take my birthday off from work, and in the morning I would wake up and put on a Studio Ghibli movie and just sit there and watch it in the living room, and like I'd make myself a cup of tea and I would just like sit there and watch. So that's why I guess they're really comforting to me. But yeah, I guess that's my answer. Sorry if that's like disjointed and boring, but another question from Yuli.p22. I don't know. I'm sorry if I mispronounce names. But you asked, "Are we getting the merch soon, King? I want to buy it so bad." I want to. I want to make some. It's like up there on my like list of things I want to do for the channel and stuff. But yeah, there's other stuff I need to like prioritize first. And I still like I don't know like what would you want like mostly my ideas would be like cup koozie kind of thing for like coffee to keep your coffee from like melting or like getting like the condensation on the side. I have some from St. John Drowning that I use all the time, so I'd maybe make one of those, or like a hoodie or something. I really love like a zip up hoodie, so let me know what you guys want, and then we'll go from there. Your boy K3V, which I think is your boy Kev, asked, "How tall are you, and do you have any weird habits?" I am 5'6", 5'7" ish, more 5'6". I don't know if you guys knew that. I think I answered that question in my first Q&A. I don't think so. I don't think I have any that I'd say are weird. I mean, but like, who thinks their weird habits are weird, you know? I don't know. Like, if I had to pick one, I'd say like I will like take my hair and just like go like that. But I don't think I have any like weird habits. I'll think about that. Maybe I need a weird habit. I don't know. shoot underscore 021 asked, what's your favorite anime slash manga? Very loaded question. I think all-time favorite anime, not because I think it's like the best, like most like impactful thing on me, but I mean maybe it was, but Monica Magica is probably like my all-time. Oh, that's so hard. I mean, I love trigger animes too, like Kill la Kill, but probably I'd have to say Monica. Um, I just think it's a work of art. I know, like more recently, it's become kind of more of like a popular show, but yeah, Monica or Frieren, I'd say, are like my all-time favorites. Frieren is just like absolutely stunning. Like the animation, the writing, the like just the pacing, the artistry of it all, like perfect. No notes at all. So maybe Frieren or Madoka, I would say, is my like favorite anime or manga. There's been so many, but oh, here's the other one from Rainforest Jake. You asked, how would you like the channel to evolve and grow within the next year? I kind of already answered this, I guess. Like I said, just longer videos. Obviously, I want to get more subscribers. I'd love to have more of you guys. But I don't know. Like I said, it's crazy I even got here at all. 20,000 is just nuts to me. But yeah, longer videos, role plays. I might, yeah, I might like kind of redo some of my channel art. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Uh, More gaming stuff would be nice, but we'll see how that goes. I also recorded like a whole gaming video yesterday, and or maybe the day before, and none of it like recorded the screen, so that really annoyed me. So next question, the Sea Whispers asked, if you could have any dream sequel video game released, which one would you pick? That is a very funny question, considering the Life is Strange, what's it called? Sequel just got released or like revealed. And not happy that they're making more of those, even though I love Life is Strange with my everything, but I I don't think we need more. And when the original writer is not writing it, it's just like a nostalgia grab, so for money. So maybe not that. I'm trying to think games that like haven't got sequels that I think need them, and that's really tough. I think a lot of games that have ended, I love short and sweet things that just are one and done, you know. I always love the quarry type games, like choice scary games, so maybe another one of those. But if I had to pick like a sequel, I'd probably say like a sequel to Bloom and Rage, which was made by the guy who wrote the original Life is Strange. So maybe that. Anything by him, I'll take a sequel or whatever, you know. My Alex Conda Don't asked, what's the most recent thing you've learned about yourself? Good question. I would say how much I need to like do things immediately or I forget. Kind of knew that before, but now it's like really setting in. So if I don't do something right away, it's not going to happen. So probably that would be like the most recent thing I've learned about myself. Favorite horror movies asks Frank Frankis John. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. Favorite horror movies, I would say Evil Dead Rise is really good. I love Evil Dead. I haven't seen like a ton of them, but I really like Evil Dead. The original Halloween is one of my favorites. I mentioned this one earlier, but I think it's called House of Wax. I'm not sure. Yes, House of Wax. I really love that movie. I think it is like the blueprint for like what horror movies should be doing nowadays, but I don't think it's gonna happen, but I don't know. I think we're kind of having like a resurgence in horror movies, so I'd say that one's one of my favorites ever. Um, Issy Boy asked, "Do I have plans for, or how do I plan for new ASMR videos? Like, how do you brainstorm for new content?" So like I said earlier, it's hard for me to watch ASMR videos without being stressed. So it's hard for me to get ideas for new videos and like be super in touch with like what people are watching nowadays. Most of the time, I just get inspired by things I'm watching, like TV or like movies people are talking about. Um, the I think the videos that I've made that I've been the most proud of and have done the best are ones that I just randomly sat down and was like doing it like right then and there and like just making stuff up. So I don't know, just I kind of just feel it out. Sometimes I'll force myself to like really like watch some ASMR even if I don't um like if I'm not here's the thing. If I go to sleep nowadays I'm watching like a long play video game or something. And to watch like an actual ASMR video, sometimes it doesn't work for me. I have like tingle immunity from watching so much ASMR. So if I'm not feeling it, I'll try to like watch one and get some ideas and get back in touch with some of the ASMR that I like to help me get some ideas. But I don't know. It doesn't. It's still like tough for me to find creators that kind of get me tingles, you know. But yeah, like I said, I just kind of sit down and do it, and or the ideas just kind of come to me. I can't like necessarily force myself to make something, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, good question. Jay Quinney asked, "What are a couple ambitions you have or have had for a while that you hope to achieve soon?" I to achieve soon, I'd say like I really want to have more of a schedule for myself. I really want to make merch for you guys. I want to stream more, which kind of goes with having a schedule. I've really enjoyed live streaming and interacting with you guys on Twitch, so really like that. I don't know, just be like more like I said, organized, scheduled kind of stuff. I'm very like I need that. I want that, and that inspires me to like want to like drive myself towards it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just want to like have more of a clear grasp on my content too, and make more new and exciting things for you guys. So yeah, I'd say that. And that is the last question that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for submitting questions. If you didn't get your question answered, there will probably be another Q&A soon. So hold on to hope and maybe brainstorm some questions for the next one. And yeah, thank you guys so much for 20K. It's crazy to me. And I just need to wrap my head around it. Little Minecraft YouTuber Carla would be astounded. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video and you're still awake, go find another video or I don't know, watch long play ASMR video game video or something. But thank you guys, and I will see you very, very soon.